Hey everyone, C-Stan here with the Lord of the Rings Living Card Game. Today I've actually got a thematic deck, and um, it's it's pretty weird in how it plays, but I think it's quite fun to play. And I'm not going to describe it in too much detail beforehand because I think um, it's kind of nice to see the board come together. But I will tell you that it's a song deck, and I call it the Hall of Fire because that's the room in Rivendell where they like to sing songs and tell tales, and that's why we have Bilbo here with Frodo, and Iristor here um, as the representative of the elves of Rivendell. So, um, as a somewhat quirky and weird deck, I am just taking it up against regular Journey Along the Anduin, just to see how the deck uh, performs against one of the easier scenarios for now. But I have tested it against harder scenarios, and it's still, it's not a power deck, but it can still hold its own. Um, and I think in multiplayer, if the other deck um, can shore up some of this deck's weak spots, it could be a really, really cool and fun experience. So anyway, let me get started. I already did the setup here. So this driven by shadow surged into pursued by shadow, and I have to raise my threat by one for each character I don't have committed to the quest. So it's kind of bad to see that on the first turn of Journey Along the Anduin. Um, but I'm a little more comfortable knowing I have some threat reduction in hand. And of course, the Hill Troll. Okay. I like to mulligan for Love of Tales because that's the main resource acceleration in the deck. Okay, let's start the first turn. Now, Earstore draws 3 cards at the beginning of each phase, resource phase, and Bilbo draws an additional 1. So we draw 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, awesome. Okay. So we can get one Love of Tales down here. Now, it can only attach to a lore hero. So I'm going to spend 1 resource on Bilbo to attach 1 to Frodo here. And that'll give Frodo the lore icon, and of course we can exhaust Love of Tales to add a resource. And then I will attach the other Love of Tales here. The reason I do that is because now I want to attach Song of Battle. Hold up. Let me play Daron's runes first. Okay, good. Song of Kings. I will discard the extra Song of Battle for now. Actually, I'll discard this because I know I can't play that this turn. Okay, so now what I do is I play Song of Kings here for 1, and that triggers this Love of Tales. And then now I can play Fireside Song on Bilbo, perhaps the most appropriate character to attach it to in the game. That costs 2. And Fireside Song says attach to a hub hero, limit 1 per hero. Attached hero gets +1 willpower for each song attached to it. Okay, so you see where this is going? We have 2 attachments on Bilbo already, and what I want to do now is actually attach In Service to the Steward to Iristor to give him the Gondor trait. That costs 1. Oh, actually I needed to spend it from Bilbo. So let's see, if I spend, this goes down, and if I spend Iristor's resource instead of Frodo's for this, then we have this. Yeah, so this is, you have to do a little bit of thinking here in terms of, with all the songs in play, you need to do a little bit of work. So Iristor pays for the Song of Wisdom, and then triggers this. He gets a resource, and then Love of Tales is on Frodo. And then Earstore pays another 1 to play Song of Kings. That triggers this, so Frodo has 2. He pays 2 to get Fireside Song, and then Bilbo pays 1 to get in service to the steward. Let me put these below here. And now that we have oh shoot, we're missing the Song of Battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. If I can't play the Song of Battle, then I can't play Gondorian Fire. Okay, so all that's for naught. We actually need to play this instead, because otherwise I lose my Songs of Battle. We'll have to wait on this thing for another turn or two. Okay. We commit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the quest. And we boost that by 1, so we commit 9, reducing our threat by 3. We reveal Banks of the Anduin, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Travel to the Banks of the Anduin, and refresh. Discard our hand. New round. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4 additional cards. And then play Daeron's Runes. Draw 2 more. Discarding. Unexpected Courage, perhaps? Okay. Let's pay 1 for Song of Eärendil. And that actually has to go on a spirit hero, so that goes on Frodo. So that'll be 1, and then that triggers Love of Tales. 1 and 1, and we also draw a card for that. Play Daeron's Runes, draw. Awesome, okay, and then we can discard let's discard Song of Wisdom. Okay, now we can attach in service to the steward here for 1, and then attach Love of Tales here, spending 1 more resource here to trigger it. Let's play Fast Hitch on Frodo. And play Good Meal on Frodo. So now we commit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to the quest. And ready Frodo. And we got wargs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this goes on top of the encounter deck. So that's going to be a shadow card, actually. So it's going to have no shadow effect, which means the wargs are just going to go back to the staging area. That's lovely. Let's engage the wargs. Defend with Frodo. No shadow effect. Frodo gets dealt the damage, which I take as a threat. And he goes back. Okay. Refresh. New round. We draw 4 extra. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got more songs to play. So let's play this one first. Song of Eärendil. Costs 1. We trigger all. 1, 2, 3. That draws us a card. Gondorian Fire. Perfect. We can play that. We can also play Song of Travel. So now Bilbo has the Spirit Icon. And that lets us play Unexpected Courage, which will go on Earstore for 2. Alright, and now we can commit. Let's commit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the quest. Thanks to Fireside Song, 7, 8, 9 to the quest. So, and reduce our threat by 3. We reveal Chieftain Uftak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We engage the wargs. Wargs attack Frodo. Frodo defends. Oh, again, no shadow, so he goes back. We take 1 damage as threat. And we look at our cards in here. Okay, so end of the round, we lose our hand. New round, draw 1, 2, 3, 4 extra. And we will play Song of Wisdom down on Bilbo for 1. Triggering. And triggering Love of Tales. We will also play down Fireside Song on Frodo here for 2. 1 and 2. We will also reduce our threat by 6 here for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will commit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to the quest. And now runs council. 2, 3. Oh, I was afraid of that. So that'll deal damage to Bilbo Baggins. And 13 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We can optionally engage someone now. We will, let's see, this guy, he can get to 7 attack, and that's not enough. So let's engage the warg, and let's see how it goes. So I will defend with Frodo. No shadow effect. He goes back. I just love wargs. Don't you love wargs? Refresh. Discard hand. New hand. 1, 2, 3, 4 additional cards. Now what? Now we have another song, of course. Goes on Bilbo for 1. Ooh, we love our tails, so we get money for some reason. And we put down Fast Hitch on Bilbo. That'll save him from more of the Necromancer's reaches. We could also put down a second Gondorian Fire, because why not? We can play down another Unexpected Courage for 2, and we can even play down Lembas for 1. And now we have a defender, a quester, and an attacker. It seems like it took a long time to set up, doesn't it? Well, yeah, it does, and that's one of its weaknesses. However, it keeps low threat, so generally the only enemies you'll engage have low attack, and Frodo can hold off those pretty well. But what would be nice in a partner deck would be someone with ranged, like Haldir or something. That way they can snipe the enemies that come down to you, especially if they have low threat themselves. And you can also help lower their threat, because as you'll see, the threat in this deck can go super low with all the threat reduction, and you can easily spend it on other people. Okay. Anyway, we commit. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine. 8. Search. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, we actually failed by 1. Okay, but we engage him, and we engage him. And we could optionally engage someone if we like. I don't know who I would want to optionally engage at this point. Let's see, I can attack 4 times, defend twice. Actually, defend 3 times if needed. Okay, let's, this is just for fun here, so let's take out the Marsh Adder, optionally. Okay, here we go. Shadows. Frodo defends the Wolf Rider. Move 1 progress token from the current quest. And now Frodo defends the wargs. Nothing. I will raise my threat by 1. And Earstore defends the Marsh Adder, raising my threat by 1. And looks like we have nothing. So that's just 2 damage, which I will heal with Lembas. And ready. Okay, and I'll put Earstore up to an incredible 8 attack. And he will attack 1, 2. Oops. He's back in the staging area. So just twice. And that kills both these guys. There we go. Refresh. New round. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4 extra. Okay. Play another song for 1. Boom. 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 1, 1, 1. Get out some good meals on Frodo. Spend 1 resource on Greeting. This is where you might play it on someone else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got Lembas again for 1. So generally, I like to put all the songs on Bilbo. And then make him Quester and always spend his resource. Because he's never going to have, like, Gondorian Fire or anything. Okay, another option if you want, you can pursue in this deck is just including Blood of Numenor. And then you could attach In Service of the Steward on Frodo and boost his defense up. Or even attach it on Earstore and use Unexpected Courage to defend and then attack. But I decided that having both Gondorian Fire and Blood of Numenor in the deck might, kind of make it feel like a different kind of deck. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep it about, like, Frodo defending and Lembas and elfy, hobbity stuff. So this is the one sacrifice I made because, I mean, you need to be able to kill stuff. So, yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. 9 we have. Reveal. Eastern Crows surging into Glen Fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We tie. We travel. And I want to clear out the enemies here. Unfortunately, I can only engage... Okay, I engage the Chieftain, and I can engage the Wargs. Chieftain will attack Earstore. Defending character does not count its defense. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I will ready. And he gets a resource. Frodo defends the wargs. Come on. Yes. +1 attack. So he's at 4 versus 2 defense. That's 2 threat. And oh, you know what? I think my threat was too low to be able to engage both those guys. Yep. Basically means I could have only engaged. So why don't I do this? Oh, just forget that happened. But the Chieftain now is being attacked for 7, 8, 9. And he's dead. At this point, I actually want my threat to be higher just so that I can engage more stuff. Alright, new turn, draw 1, 2, 3, 4 extra cards, and I have the opportunity to reduce my threat by another 6, but I don't really see the point in that. So I can't play this either because I'm out of hobbits to attach it to. However, I can play Fast Hitch on Frodo. Normally I don't attach Fast Hitch to Bilbo. I'm just here now so that he doesn't get damaged while questing. Okay. That's about it. I will of the West. Will. My discard pile back into my deck. There we go. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and I raise my threat by an additional point. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Move 4 progress from the current quest. 1, 2, 3, 4. 15. Definitely clears that. Well, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You know what? I think it's time for the Hill Troll to come down and attack us. So he also comes down. I'll leave him up here. And Frodo will defend the Hill Troll. Yeah. Undefended, I guess. No. Yeah, I'll use his defense. So we have nothing. So that's 4 damage. So that's 4 threat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, actually, why don't I reduce my threat by 6 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now Earrestore will defend the wargs. He gets +1 attack. That's 2 damage. So we will attack back 4, 7, 8, 9. So I will just kill the wargs first, and then I will do the second Gondorian fire, and that puts him at 15. So yeah, so now Earrestore can kill the troll. Let's see, I mean, the deck has no allies, literally no allies. There are decks that label themselves as no allies, but sometimes they still have a couple allies. This deck has no allies. So you need some way to get incredible amounts of attack on your heroes. Okay, that advances us to the second stage. Alright, we discard our hand and start a new round. Draw. Okay, let's draw 2 more. Alrighty. Okay, I will get rid of In Service to the Steward because I don't need that. I will play down Song of Kings. Bilbo already told that song before. For 1, 2, 3. And Song of Yorendil. For 1. Drawing a card. We'll get Unexpected Courage out for 2. Lembas out for 1. And we can commit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 to the quest. Here we go. And Gladden Fields, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would make us 15 progress. Oh, 1 short. If only there was a way to add 1 more willpower, which we have. And that'll get us to 16, reducing our threat by 3. Don't want to reduce it too much more than that, because I want to be able to engage stuff. When you're really focusing on threat reduction with this deck, it's actually easy to get to 0. It's crazy. Reveal 2 additional encounter cards per player. 1, and each location in the staging area gets +1 threat. First player chooses a character he controls committed to the quest. Deal 2 damage to that character. Wow. Okay. I forgot about I forgot about this guy. Um, Now it's not a big deal because well, it is a big deal because oh no, it's not a big deal because Frodo is once per phase, so all that does is translate into 2 threat. Boom. That's not bad. Okay. Now all we have to do is to defeat the enemies, and we skip the staging step. So I will option engage him, and then he'll come down because he's only at 10. And we will defend with Frodo against this thing. We will defend against the crows, readying myself right away. This thing. Move 1 progress from the quest. Meh. No. No difference. Attack, attack. Dead, dead. Well then. You got to see the Hall of Fire in action. I hope it interested you. It definitely was a lot of fun to play and build. Um, I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Love of Tales. Even after the errata, it's just such a like. It just feels like a kind of like if you're building around this, your deck has got to be tricksy in some way. So as you can see, it is. Um, anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching, and happy questing.